You have been told that this chapter is the heart of the Quran, but those who knew, the lovers, the mystics, the brokenhearted, they never saw this as just a poetic title. For them, it was a function, a mechanism, because this surah, like a heart, pumps the blood of meaning back into the withered veins of a soul that has lost its way. But there is a hidden scenario in this surah, a map, a return. Great mystics like Ibn Arabi called it the journey of the soul. And they said that if you understand this map, you will taste true life once before leaving this world, a reward that reaches you before death. Tonight, we will not just speak of its virtues, we will enter it. We will step into this mysterious scenario, veil by veil, a journey from the city of heedlessness to the very source of all existence. This is the story of your soul's journey. This is the state of our times, a deep heedlessness, a feeling of being stuck in a gray cycle, work, worries, and a constant hum of anxieties. It's as if we are lost in a thick fog of routine. There is a hidden thirst in our soul that nothing can quench. This is the very image that Surah Yasin paints at its beginning, when God says to his prophet, that you may warn a people whose forefathers were not warned, so they are heedless. لِتُنذِرَ قَوْمًا مَا أُنذِرَ آبَاؤُهُمْ فَهُمْ غَافِلُونَ. Ghafla. This is not a sin, it is a veil. Heedlessness of who we are, where we came from, and what this thirst is for. Heedlessness of the living reality that breathes behind this material world. The Quran likens this heedlessness to chains, not on our hands and feet, but on our sight, a weight that has fixed our gaze to the ground. Here is the first scene of the story, not in a book, but inside of you, in the city of your soul, which is veiled from its own light, a lost human in need of a call, an awakening, a spark to lift this veil. And then, from the edge of awareness, from the quietest, farthest point of the city, a voice is heard, a man, running. And there came from the farthest end of the city a man, running. وَجَاءَ مِنْ أَقْصَى الْمَدِينَةِ رَجُلٌ يَسْعَى. Imagine for a moment, in the center of the commotion, where everyone is busy denying and mocking the truth, from the periphery, from a place no one expects, someone comes running. The Quran gives him no name, because he could be anyone. He could be the forgotten part of you. Narrations have given him a name, Habib al-Najjar, Habib the carpenter. But the secret lies in his anonymity. This man is a symbol. The mystics saw him not as a man of flesh and blood, but as the memory of the soul itself, the voice of our fitra, natural disposition, the whisper of your origin. Listen to his cry. He does not say, "O you disbelievers." He says with tenderness, "O my people, Ya Qawm." This is a call born of love, not judgment. It is our inner self speaking to us. Follow those who ask no reward of you. Follow what is pure. This is the moment of awakening, the first crack in the veil of heedlessness. This running man is the hero of our story. He represents that part of our being that, despite all the noise of the world, is still connected to the source. He sacrifices his life, and this sacrifice opens the gate to the next chamber of the heart. Once that whisper is heard, now the eyes must learn to see. But what should they see? Surah Yasin takes us on a journey through the signs. This is no longer a science lesson. These are mirrors for the soul. The first sign, and a sign for them, is the dead earth. We give it life. وَآيَةٌ لَهُمُ الْأَرْضُ الْمَيْتَةُ أَحْيَيْنَاهَا. This is not just a biological cycle. It is a promise whispered into the driest parts of your soul, the place where you thought everything was lost forever. He says, I can bring this back to life. The second sign, and a sign for them, is the night. We draw from it the day. وَآيَةٌ لَهُمُ اللَّيْلُ نَسْلَخُ مِنْهُ النَّهَارِ. This eternal dance of shadow and light. This is the rhythm of your own heart. A reminder that in the heart of every darkness, a dawn is preparing itself. Every ending holds the seed of a beginning. The third sign, and the sun runs, and the moon, we have measured for it mansions. وَالشَّمْسُ تَجْرِي وَالْقَمَرَ قَدَّرْنَاهُ مَنَازِلَ. Look at this silent, flawless order. This is not chaos. It is a symphony. And you are not a forgotten note. You are part of this music. These are the stages of seeing. First, you see the promise of life in the heart of death. Then you see the promise of light in the heart of darkness. Finally, you perceive the hidden order in what appeared to be chaos. Your soul is learning the language of reality. Now you are ready to reach the climax of this scenario, the final act. And after the journey of seeing, we arrive at the throne room of the Surah, the place where its identity as the heart is revealed. With this magnificent verse, his command is only when he intends a thing that he says to it, be, and it is. إِنَّمَا أَمْرُهُ إِذَا أَرَادَ شَيْئًا أَنْ يَقُولَ لَهُ كُن فَيَكُونُ. Pause here. Breathe in the majesty of this verse. All your fears, all your feelings of limitation, they pale in the face of this reality. You are not connected to a limited power. You are in the presence of the very source of existence. This is where effort becomes one with surrender. You strive with your entire being, but you find peace in the knowledge that the outcome is in the hands of the one whose only tool is be, kun. This is not weakness. This is the highest form of strength. And finally, the glorious seal of this scenario. So exalted is he in whose hand is the dominion of all things, and to him you will be returned. فَسُبْحَانَ الَّذِي بِيَدِهِ مَلَكُوتُ كُلِّ شَيْءٍ وَإِلَيْهِ تُرْجَعُونَ. And to him you will be returned. وَإِلَيْهِ تُرْجَعُونَ. This is not an ending, it is an arrival. This entire journey, this entire map was simply the way back home. So you see, Surah Yasin is not just a collection of words. It is a map for the return. A journey that begins in the city of heedlessness, is awakened by a whisper from the edge of the soul, continues with learning to see, and culminates in the throne of Kun and the tranquility of the return. So, after tonight, when you approach this surah, do not just read it, breathe it. Ask your heart, where am I standing on this map? Am I still in the city of heedlessness? Have I heard that running man's voice? Have my eyes begun to see? Let the heart of the Quran touch your heart and remind it how to beat again. If this perspective on Surah Yasin opens something within you, not just on your tongue, but in a quiet room of your soul, share that feeling with us in the comments. Which part of this journey spoke to where you are right now? To continue these journeys, not for mere knowledge, but for remembrance. Subscribe to the Heart's Whisper channel, and to support this path, you can use the thanks button. And perhaps the next time you reach the final verse, you will feel as if you have already arrived home.